For these 17 million Americans out there, they're not so lucky. They can continue to suffer the lingering effects such as brain fog, malaise, fatigue, right? And 3 million have it so badly that they have had to quit or change their job simply because they can no longer keep up with the physical demands of the job. Essentially, they're on disability.
Welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. Joining me now is Cuong Do. He is the CEO of BioVie. And Cuong, it's great to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing great, Steve. Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about a certain part of the company and what you're working on right now, and that's long COVID. And a lot of people may think, well, COVID's like over, but there are a lot of people who still are suffering with the after effects, or as they call it, long COVID. And BioVie has really been on the trail of this sort of this phenomenon.
Yes, COVID and long COVID are related, but completely separate things in many ways.
Mm.
Right. There are 17 million Americans who suffer from long COVID, right? So you and I and many others have gotten COVID and our immune system kicked in, killed off the virus, our body went back to normal, life resumed, life goes on, right? So we're among the lucky ones. But for these 17 million Americans out there, they're not so lucky. They can continue to suffer the lingering effects such as brain fog, malaise, fatigue, right? And 3 million have it so badly that they have had to quit or change their job simply because they can no longer keep up with the physical demands of the job. Essentially, they're on disability. So it's just a terrible situation. And there's absolutely nothing out there for these patients.
So what causes this? Is it break off of COVID, or is there other underlying factors, or do we know yet?
Well, essentially, the way I think about it is that for you and me who don't have to worry about long COVID, our immune systems worked perfectly. It essentially got rid of the virus and everything cleanly, got rid of everything and so forth. So things went back to normal. But for these 17 million Americans, their immune systems did not work so perfectly well. It killed off the virus. It got rid of the virus. But afterwards, there are still fragments of the spike protein and what's called the envelope protein that continues to circulate around in their body. So while there's not an infection, the immune system is tricked into thinking that there's an infection because of the circulating fragments of proteins. So their immune systems are constantly mounting an immune response. So as a result, as a natural part of that immune response, it creates a lot of inflammation that happens to work through exactly the same mechanism that bezisterim works through. We did not know any of this, right? It was our experts who really clued us in on this. And they also told us about a grant. So we applied for a grant and we received a $13 million grant to conduct a trial to assess whether bezisterim could help with the CNS symptoms of long COVID. In fact, we're the only company, nonprofit, any kind of organization to have received a grant to do this.
And so, Cuong, talk to me a bit about the trial that's ongoing. How's it going, and are you expecting results soon?
The trial is going great. We are essentially finished enrolling at all of our sites, with exception of one. We gave Yale a couple of extra weeks to get a few more of their patients completed, right? So if Yale completes as expected by the middle of May, we should be on track to have top-line data readout by the end of the summer, right? And this has the potential to become the first treatment for long COVID, right? So, and I'm very bullish about this.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you brought it to our attention, because I'm sure a lot of people are unfamiliar with this and didn't realize how many people are actually suffering with this. So we look forward to seeing the results when they're available for sure. So, Cuong, thanks so much. Really good update, and good to see you as well.
All right, thank you. Can't wait to come back and tell you more about the results. Great to be back.
Yeah, look forward to it. Cuong Do, the CEO of BioVie.